What's up, everybody? It's your boy KLT back for another question of the day. One of the last three. This has been a long ride, so we'll just jump right into it. The question of the day is, how often do you, and it was an underline, so it's drink, smoke, blah 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 blah, all these negative things. Well, negative to some people. And for me, as many of you know already, but some of you may not, I do not drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any recreational activities, I don't do any of that stuff. I've been straight laced and clean my entire life. And people always ask me why I am. Like, it's some big, like, conspiracy. I know a lot of people have always asked me, like, did you get, like, really drunk and, like, black out one time and it scared you? Or did you get really drunk and, like, just start fighting people? Are you one of those crazy drunks? Like, did you not have a good experience with some other type of activities? And the worst one that people always try and guess, like, it's not funny, it's sad actually, is that people will always say, "Oh, you must have been abused by your parents when they got drunk or something while you were growing up, so you're avoidant of it." And I'm like, "No, why would that be the first thing that you think of? That's terrible." But no, fortunately for me, it's none of those things. I've just so here's my reasoning behind not having ever done anything uh, like any of those things in my life. The first reason is because it's always super expensive. Since most of the things that my friends did when I was growing up were questionably outside of the law's acceptance levels, everything that they did was expensive. Like, there's so much money that you have to put into getting these different things, especially if they're not available in stores. A lot of that stuff is available in stores now, but it's still like it's just been a habit that I've developed my whole life. So now I'm still not interested. Alcohol, for example, though, is super expensive. Like, it costs so much money to get just like a little bit of alcohol, unless you want just cheap garbage alcohol, which I don't understand why you would do that anyway. But like, to get good alcohol is like so expensive. I'm just like, it's mind blowing how much people go and spend on literally poisoning your body on purpose. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And plus, I already have really expensive habits. Like, when I get money, I like to go places, or I'll buy new video games. I like video games. So, like, buying a game will entertain me for hours and hours and days and days. And for that same amount of money and alcohol, I can get drunk for like one night. Nah, I'm good. And smoking is just probably just the dumbest thing you can do, period. So there's no reason to even go into that one. Another reason that I've never gotten into any of these things is because I've always been like the clear level headed one growing up. And I was always the, hey, go talk to the people that are looking for us guy. I've always been the designated driver. I've always been the designated everything. So, like, it wasn't a good idea for me to not ever have my wits about me, because I was the one that had to talk our way in or out of everything. It was always up to me to, be the clear headed person, or the one that was, sober, so I can get us around and make sure everyone was safe. And that was just my job. Since I didn't do anything like I didn't use any altering substances. That was just, what came to me. Everyone else was like, "Hey, well, Mike's coming, so we're safe, we're taken care of, and then we can just go have fun, and we'll all have fun together, and then we know that we'll be going home safely." And I was okay with that being my job. Like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, growing up, I was more tolerant of drunk people than I am now. Like, now I can't stand drunk people, but like, growing up, like, drunk people it was just a thing. Like, we were always doing something every single weekend, if not even during the week too. And then it was just, that's just the way it was. I was used to drunk people. I was used to people like falling over and sloshing and not being able to speak and looking at you like, "Uh, but I just got used to it. But now it's like nowadays I can't stand it. Like, don't get drunk around me. I will leave you. No, I won't leave you. That would be messed up. Another reason that I never did anything is because I see how much it changes people's personalities and the way that they do things and the way they talk to people and all this stuff, and like it removes like inhibitions and gives you that liquid courage is what alcohol does for you, and other things make you do other stuff. And I've just never I've always had this fear, like if I get drunk one time, I'm probably going to, well, not probably. I don't know if I'm going to be what type of drunk I would be, for example. I don't want to like drink something and then just be like spilling my guts to people, or like telling people all this sad stuff and crying, and then get put on TikTok and everybody just clowning me. I can't have that. Like, I can't have stuff like that. Or I could be like, one of the jerks that's like, you get drunk and then just be like, yeah, let's go fight everybody. I just want to fight. I hate people and blah. Like, I don't want to accidentally be that guy. Like, I don't think I would be, but who knows? Like, I don't know what substances would do to me. And that's been like one fear. I have no idea like what would happen if I were to ever do something that would make me lose control of my faculties. Like, I've never wanted to figure out what type of drunk I am. I know that's a game people play, but that's not something that's ever been interesting to me. And yeah, it's never been something that's appealed to me. And the biggest reason that I've never done anything is really because it's really just the basic reason, like growing up in school and they tell you all these things about what these substances do to you. And I looked at this stuff and I'm like, okay, so smoking cigarettes literally turns the inside of your body black and withers it up and wilts it and kills you quickly. It gives you different types of cancers, like tar in your mouth, your teeth start falling out, stuff like that. And I'm like, maybe this is just propaganda. And then, you go around and you see people with like lung cancer and mouth cancer and like throat cancer, and it's real. I'm like, okay, I don't want anything to do with that. And then the same thing with like alcohol. It's like, you see when you were growing up, they're like, okay, alcohol, it might be cool, it might look fun or whatever, but you can get like liver poisoning and all this stuff, and like it kills your brain cells. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever. This is more BS. It wasn't. Like, alcohol literally, man, I don't understand how people put this stuff in their bodies on purpose, by choice, when they know what it does to them. Like, it's so outlandish and crazy. Like, to me, when I see people like willingly drink or smoke or whatever, like it's just so baffling to me. Like, it's literally destroying your health. Like, this isn't some PSA. Like, I'm not gonna do the meth commercial on you or anything, but like, man, you know what it's doing to you, right? Like, everyone knows, and people do it anyway. And I'm just like, it's so crazy to me. Like I see people sitting outside smoking on their smoke break at work, and I'm just like, wow, all right. Like, I know it's addictive. I know there's like, once you start, it's like really hard to stop. You've got to go to like, I don't know, sessions and get detoxed and all this stuff. I get it, but don't start. Just like, why did you start? I know a lot of people started to look cool or to fit in or whatever, but like, man, peer pressure ruins lives, man. I guess it's that I can't. It's never been something that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. But I don't really want to like talk about people that do things. You can do whatever you want in your own time. Yeah, you're an adult. Do what you want to do. For me, those are the reasons why I've never really done anything. It's not because I was beaten by my drunk parents growing up or anything like that. Nothing. No. It's just there's a number of reasons there's a number of, variables that come with doing those types of things that I looked at it like in the big picture and I was just like, no, I don't want to do any of that stuff. None of that stuff is appealing to me. I'm not interested, and I just never have. So in the entirety of my life, I've never tasted alcohol. I accidentally started to sip a beer one time because the can looked like if you're from the north, we drink Canada Dry ginger ale all the time. Like I don't know if it's a Minnesota thing, but we drunk that all the time. And there's also this beer that my grandma used to drink all the time, and the can looks similar. It's called Special Export. And so one time I picked up the can, not seeing the label. I thought it was just Canada Dry. So I picked it up and was like, I immediately spit it out. So I've tasted alcohol one time. That's another reason. Like, man, alcohol is gross. Like the way that it smells, why would you want that in your mouth? I wouldn't want to taste it. That's crazy. Anyways, that's going off on another tangent. But I'm not trying to dog anybody or whatever. You do what you want to do. But that's the reasons why I have never partaken in any, special thing, any drinks or smokes or others. I've not ever done anything like that because of those reasons. But tell me what you think. If you are someone that likes to use, after work types of beverages or substances, let me know. No, don't let me know. I don't want to know. Just hit the like button. I don't care what your answer is to this question today. Just hit the like button for me. Just press it. I don't want to know. Just tell me. Just don't tell me. But that's it for today. I will see you all tomorrow for a happy Saturday. Actually, I gotta play D&D tomorrow, so I will see you all tomorrow, and I will hit you with the question of the day after I'm done with some stuff during the day. But until then, peace.